Hello, welcome to Game Rating Review. I'm wearing a plaid shirt, and that means that it's a Let's Play. And today I'm playing Cat President the Perfect Union. And this is episode 6. Okay, let's get started. DJ Nibbles dropped out of the race due to poor polling numbers after the catnip fiasco. Frisky was the only cat left in the race with a reasonable chance of winning, unless one of the minor candidates magically started polling at more than 2%. Everyone in the office was a lot happier after that. Frisky pranced around, humming to himself. Lola whistled constantly. Even the other girls seemed excited, although I couldn't be sure since I rarely see them. Frisky and I were on better terms too. We both pretended that we never had a fight and went back to being friends. I know ignoring your problems is a bad way to resolve them, but it was a lot better than fighting all the time. Yes, everything was going our way so naturally. That's when things went horribly wrong. Hello, is someone there? Just a minute, I'll open the door. Good, you are here. What can I do? Wait, are you Champagne? Champagne, the gorgeous Parisian cat, sure to become the first Asian cat president? Yes, that's me. And you're Miss Bigless Sweetpants. How did you know my name? Ha ha ha. Didn't my owner ever tell you? Tell me what? Oh, she didn't? My owner is your friend Lizzie. Lizzie owns the fancy furball nominee for president? I like to think I own Lizzie. Odd that she never mentioned me before. She told me lots about you. Really? Like what? Oh, about you being Frisky's campaign and all the things you've done here. You've made my job a lot easier. I should thank you. You're welcome? Now I know you're overwhelmed by my majestic fur, but could you be a dear and summon that idiot Frisky? Thank you. Right away, Champagne. Frisky's here. Frisky, there's someone to see you? Oh. When did my office get a buzzer? Champagne? Hello, my little non-Persian and therefore a non-interesting competition. How does it feel to be a sharp claw candidate? They haven't picked me yet. That doesn't happen until the national convention. Oh, pshaw, everyone knows you're going to win. I wanted to see you before the general election starts. The way I see it, you owe me a favor for getting rid of your competition. What are you talking about? Who put the catnip on the stage in the last debate? Me. Who blew the whistle on Thunderpaw? Me. Who exposed Dr. Nom Noms and Rover? Me again. What? You ended all my competitors' campaigns? I tried to ruin all the Sharp Claw campaigns, using my considerable media influence to do so. But you didn't drop out of the race, like you were supposed to. Why not? You were slammed in the media and polling under 6%. I'm not the type of cat who gives up easily. You should have given up. In fact, there's still some time to drop out. The nomination will go to Snail or the other minor candidates. Is that why you came here? To bully us into quitting? No, just because it's fun. I actually came here to give you this. What is it? This is your schedule. This is your schedule for general election. You're going to do everything that's on this calendar. You can't dictate my schedule. Let me see that. Looks like the schedule focuses on the Claudicatos, Vermont, Alaska, and Wyoming. Hey, wait a second. These are the least populated states. They have barely any votes in the Electoral College. You're asking me to throw my campaign away? I am, and you're going to announce a new campaign strategy, saying you want to focus exclusively on forgotten states, the voters on the edges. But that's ridiculous. Even if all those states get together and vote in a block, any decision they make would be easily overruled by New York. Oh, really? Funny how that works out. Too bad there's no room in your schedule to visit New York. Looks like he also won't be visiting any of the battleground states. In fact, he's spending an inordinate amount of time in the states that are controlled by fancy furballs. Well, sir, he's trying to win over those voters in those states and hope to overcome the 90% fancy furball majority. Good luck at that. Hee hee. This is ridiculous. You've cooked up a losing campaign strategy and you expect me to follow it? No way. Get out of my office right now. This isn't a request. This is an order. If you don't follow these instructions to the letter, I'm going to destroy your campaign. How? How? It seems to me you already tried to destroy the campaign with Miss Cleopatra's scandal, but we're all still standing. That's why I cooked up a new scandal. One with you, Mr. Big Sweet Pants. Me? You leave her out of this. My scheduling manager has nothing to do with it. What do you think people will say when they learn that Frisky got a scheduling manager pregnant? He'd be finished. His campaign would be over in a week. But that's not true. I'm not pregnant. I don't even think it's biologically possible for Frisky to get me pregnant. False accusations won't win this campaign, Champagne. You're forgetting that my owner, Miss Big Sweet Pants' best friend Lizzie, will make sure these accusations sound credible. And if not, we've already hacked her computer and email system. I can fake it. You hacked her email? Lizzie and I have mostly been communicating through email since I started working on the Frisky campaign. Out-of-state phone calls are too expensive. It was really easy to hack Lizzie's computer. She uses her pet's name as her password for everything. And I have to say, she got some very interesting emails about Frisky's bad behavior. Want me to read one out loud? No, those emails are private, which makes reading them all the more fun. Dear Lizzie, how are you? I'm fine, not really. My boss is told pervert. I don't know. He only hires women to work at the office. That way he can oogle them all day. I swear he's a sicko, and I want to. Stop, that's enough. Don't say anything anymore. You think I'm a pervert? That was from earlier, before I got to know the real you, Frisky. I think I've proven my point. So what will it be, Frisky? Will you go along with my plan, or will you resist? I held my breath as Frisky thought about it. Finally, he opened his mouth. Based on your responses throughout this game, you have unlocked. Bad ending. You're saying a lot of things about me recently. You know what, Champagne? I think you're secretly trying to compensate for the fact that you have a huge crush on me. What? I do not. Please, a fake pregnancy story? The only reason you're threatening that is because you want to have my kittens. Don't be ashamed, Champagne. Lots of women have wanted to be with me. And sure, lots of men have wanted to be with you. No, that's not true. Men don't want to be. Why not? You're a gorgeous cat. Your hair is so fluffy and huggable. Men are turned off by me. They think I'm a power-hungry maniac, when the truth is, the only thing I'm hungry for is you. It's true, Frisky. I've had a crush on you for years, ever since I first saw you speak on Catspan. You're such a wonderful politician. I knew I had to meet you. So you launched a presidential campaign in order to get my good graces? Yes. The campaign's just an excuse for me to be near you, because I'm ridiculously attracted to you. Champagne, I think you're super hot too. Let's make presidents again together. That's the Clintons right there. One's a cheater, one's a power-hungry woman. Frisky and Champagne jumped at each other, and the fur started to fly as they rolled around the floor, kissing passionately. I left the office before things got too inappropriate. I'm not interested in the mechanics of how cats reproduce. The following week, Frisky got nominated as the Sharp Claw nominee for president. He named Champagne as his vice president. At the same time, Champagne nominated Frisky as her vice president. It No matter what happens in the election, the two of them will end up in the White House together. Them and their 15 kittens. Yes, Champagne is pregnant. They've announced it at the exact same time they announced their engagement. The Champagne campaign and the Frisky campaigns merged. Most of the people from the Frisky campaign were fired, including me. I'm sorry, Miss Bigless Sweetpants, but Champagne has her own people in charge of the schedule. They have actual experience, unlike you. I have experience. I worked for you for like 2 weeks. And every day you took a 3-hour break. Thought I didn't notice, did you? I should fire you just for that. But I have no other jobs. I'm going to be unemployed and broke again. I'm sorry, Mr. Bigless Sweetpants. I really am. The truth is, I like you. If you haven't told me all about the truth of love and what it's like, I never would have known that. Champagne is the one for me, but she wants you gone, and so you have to go. Goodbye. And just like that, let me try that again. And just like that, I was fired. My apartment had been rented out to another person, so I had to move back to my parents' basement. Like I predicted, Mom sold all my stuff in a yard sale. She spent all the money already, so I didn't get to see a dime. Champagne became president of the United States and served for 8 years with her husband Frisky as VP. Then Frisky served as president for 8 years with Champagne as his VP. They were considered to be one of the most strongest and longest-lived political powerhouses this country has ever seen. And seeing as how the top-rated candidates for the next election are Frisky Jr. and Champagne II, I have a feeling that political dynasties will last for a long time. I guess that's the end of my story. I worked for Frisky. We got some brief romantic turmoil before he met his true love. I was almost immediately forgotten, but I don't hold it against him. I could never stand in the way of true love or politics.
You come from outer space, and I was far out from the
That's the end of the game.
We laid down face to face to witness our way.
These are all the cats they used. They have a photographer. I guess since this is the end and I have some extra time on this video, I'm going to give what I really think of this game. And I've looked at other articles on Kotaku, and I think it was Polygon that had the other one. But I looked at a few, and a lot of people didn't like this game. And I super enjoyed it. I mean, I think you get as much into it as you put into it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun to do the voices. I think this would be fun to do with a friend, and you each share lines in it and do open dialogue with it. Because the crazy thing is I only did one track in this game. There are so many other things you can do in this game. So many other characters you can pick. So I actually think there's a lot of replay value to this game. If anyone watching wanted me to do another track in this game and do another storyline, please let me know. I would highly consider it and just do that for a whole nother week. Just do Cat President of Perfect Union, because I love this game. If I could rate it, I would give it like a 10 out. It's not a perfect game, but there's not a lot of like gameplay mechanics or, very good special effects or anything. But there's something about it that's charming and fun. I think it's great. Let's see if anything plays after these credits.
Hey everybody.
No, it just starts back up. I highly suggest this to everyone. Yeah, it's like $8 or $9 on Steam, and I wish it was for iPhone devices because people can just play it over their phone. I love this game. I love playing the characters. And maybe if you're doing this alone and no one's watching you, you might be an insane person. Probably a little bit insane. I think it's great. And I think, you get a friend over, y'all do voices. You get to, talk about what decisions you make between each other, what's the right decision, what's the bad, which cat to pick, which choices to pick once you get the cat that you have. So I think this is actually a fun co-op game, which I wish this was more geared towards. But Cat President gets high praise from me. I would like to thank the developers and everyone who worked on it. You did a really great job. Thank you for watching Game Rating Review. My name is Jean-Marc and this has been the last episode of Cat President, A Perfect Union. Please vote for Max in this election. His full name is Mad Maximilian Stinky Butt. I kept calling him Poopy Butt because he really, when he poop, it smells like human poop. Like it really smells like human feces in his litter box. And then, he licks himself, and then sometimes when he licks me, I can smell just poop on his breath. But anyway, and he's really crazy, so that's why he's Mad Max as well. But he can also be a gentleman. So, thank you for watching. Please tap that like and subscribe button, because that would help me a lot. And please let me know what you thought of the Cat President series. And thank you for watching me playing games and stuff.